Winner bracket final. Both of these players were successful in the winner bracket semi-final. 1-0 defeated Shao KK 2-0. Colorful had to go the extra mile with the 2-1 over Lawliot, proving once again that he's the best Night Elf in Asia and probably the world. So, according to the ELO rank, best player in the world, that means of course best undead in the world, against best Night Elf in the world. 1-0 definitely stepped it up, and Colorful definitely stepped it up. I casted their best of 7 in AWL, and it was quite great. I expect nothing but greatness from this match as well. It's another best of 3, and whoever wins 2 maps is following Lin and Sock into the round of 8. So without further ado, let's get it on. Here we go, everybody. Keeper of the Grove first against the Lich first opening. Oh yeah! In case you didn't follow AWL, it's a damn shame. But what Colorful is doing here is pretty much exactly what Moon was doing to 1-2-0. And that is to play very, very likely a Keeper all-in versus
a player's forces are under attack.
A Lich expansion. And 1-2-0 fell to that quite heavily, I want to say. So does he have a new idea how to prevent this, or how to play this when there's no expansion? Feels like Keeper is falling off too hard in the late game to not go for an all-in. So it's definitely up to Colorful to bring the game. And we see the Huntress Hall already. Big scout by 1-2-0 to see this right off the bat. Is he still going for this expo? He does. Sexgull. He has 2 extra Acolytes. Acolytes 6 and 7. Is that something new? Claws. Wonderful item. Okay, so Undead expansion versus Night Elf all in. Or is he expanding as well? Wait, no way. He could. Maybe if he's not doing enough damage initially. Colorful still has to make a decision if it's double Engine of War or not. 1-2-0 still has to make a decision if he goes through that expo or not. Oh man. Every piece of information is so important already. 3 minutes in. These next steps will decide the game. One to 0 is making double sure to get this expo up. Thanks to the 2 Acolytes here. Definitely an adjustment compared to AWL. And there we go. Expo coming, and Expo coming. The second he sees the Undead expansion, he expands himself.
Players' forces are under attack.
That's great. He is Nova, he is right clicks, and that's a bad day for a Keeper. Thank you, Rev Reborn, for the gifted sub to Grinchy. The man deserves it. Also, Tinka, thank you for the sub. Okay, so what do you do with your Huntress now? There's still a lot of potential for damage, thanks to Treants, but he doesn't want to commit too much.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, how do you stop this undead play now? Without any pressure early on. Mass Air is still super far away. Mass Hunts is not really a thing because there's no second Engine of War. And there's a lot of ghouls. We have 2 hunts. No level 3. This doesn't look too great for Colorful, does it? 1 ghoul down. Need to keep the Keeper safe. And the Huntress must do tremendous damage. But how do they do that? Against a level 3 Lich with 2 claws. So far, so good. He's taking out ghouls quite quickly. Also, the Keeper safe to the right-hand side. Diving a little too far for my taste as a hunt falls. The trades quite well, but Expo is up. And repair squad is ready. But there's also more Nova. I'm not the biggest fan of this colorful strat, I gotta be honest with you guys. No repair anymore. He needs to stop 1-0 right here, right now. This was all on purpose by Colorful. He wanted the situation to be exactly like this. And he did. Or he is holding. For now. But more ghouls coming. Plus the tier 2 tech behind it. Colorful doesn't have that yet. Can he produce enough hunts to deal with these new rounder ghouls? Mana is a little low now. This looks like a hold. Expo's up though. Tier 2 on the way for both players. Double crypt. Is it triple crypt into Garks or double crypt into Fiends? Quite surprised actually that Colorful make this work. Yeah, hunts are always good against ghouls. But I expected the expansion to fall and then 2 base, 1 base advantage. And you take it from there.
A player's forces are under attack.
And you have to survive the next round as well. He did repair everything. Keeper is not home. Lich is such a beast. But 1-0 is a little hesitant. Mining gets disrupted. Colorful's playing this really smart. Colorful is back to creep. 1-0 is back to creeping. For Dark Ritual level 2. This is still anybody's game. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna be mass air. Can you play triple engine or wind? Because otherwise, if you don't go mass fairies, well, you could go mass dryads and then the Lich doesn't wreck everything. That Lich is a beast, by the way. Absolute beast. Okay, Fiend transition it is. He wants to reach into the back, but can't really. Now there's also no mana. Uh-oh, there is Nova though. There's 2 Nova. Tier 3. Instant tier 3. What's Colorful's plan? Just... It feels like he doesn't know himself. Lords. Dryad Bears. Very, very low on lumber. That's a big problem. And Lich level 4 is also a big problem. Only 1 lore after the tech. It was, of course, a big investment into this build. Do we have Nature's Blessing? Nope. 1-0 plays it kind of safe. Waiting for tier 3. Double Slaughterhouse? Double Slaughterhouse. Okay, why not? Cool new style on both sides. Definitely adjusting to what happened in AWL and previous tournaments. But how do you creep this Demon Hunter to 3? Colorful absolutely mismanaged resources. He can go for items in the meantime. Mana potions, invo potions especially. Good reaction here. Has a staff, so can get surrounded. And he's taking 1-0 off the map, buying space for the Demon Hunter, who finds Rune Bracers.
player's force.
That's absolutely the best item he could have found. Level 2 as well. Damn, it's gonna be good. And he denied mining for a bit for the second time. Oh, ballsy. Really ballsy! Oi, 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 oi. And 2 acolytes are missing. Can rebuild them, will rebuild them. But there's some decent gold that's missing. So now we get bears. You can all in a DK, but you can't all in a lich. That sounds reasonable. And he gets the shop, he gets an orb.
A player's forces are under
Heal
attack.
scroll, no invul. Ah, it was on the DK, I see. But he makes it to level 3, he got that objective done, he gets redo, has to rotate out of hunts. As much as we all like hunts, especially star-shaped. They are not a weapon for the late game. Both breaking upkeep immediately, waiting for destroyer form, 1-0, lining up a big push.
A player's
Are
forces
you
under
ready, Colorful? You need every single unit you can possibly squeeze out. 1700 gold not spent. That is so much. And no burns, because Colorful was busy leveling the Demon Hunter up. Compared to roaming massive Nova onto Wisps. But a lot of Moonwells here. Colorful's army looks very, very small. And that's level 5 Lich. Good luck fighting that one. How do you deal with it? I don't know. Demon Hunter is super tanky, okay. But still needs to burn so with much more. Coil prevented. 1 is left, needs to burn in a second. Quick Dispel, Fiend freed, and no mana anymore. That's the moment that Colorful was waiting for. But he gotta take care of his keeper. He needs the damage of an orb. Call Nova on a Rune Braces Demon Hunter. Interesting choice, but there's nothing really else to Coil Nova except the keeper. Maybe DK in trouble. Colorful again with a sick hold. But is it enough? Still 1700 gold. How can he not spend it? Only Dryads. Ghouls all gone. Destroyers still up there. Statues working overtime. Level 3 Keeper won't do too much. Massive Nova again to take care of all Wisps. And that's then the second production building. Bears are coming back on a silver platter. And Demon Hunter nuked immediately. Has the potion. Needs the potion soon. There we go. But also a coil was ready last second. And Tangle, focus, Lich. Oh, gets blocked here. No coil, no TP, info potion swap. And the Demon Hunter, how does he survive now? He doesn't, because there is Dark Ritual, and there is a Nova, and there is a kill. 1-0, 1-0. This didn't work out as well as Colorful thought. It was close, though. But this push is so good. And so precise. And there was really not enough damage early. I feel like the timings for Colorful didn't really work out. He just got the level 3 Demon Hunter. Ideally you want to find your enemy and burn a little bit. If he just burns twice prior to the push, it's already a lot less powerful. Apart from that, nice effort. Tide Hunters is an amazing undead expansion map. Maybe we'll see a different game and a different result on map number 2, which is Concealed. And we thank Kerubik for 5 gifted subs. That's so cool. As we said plenty of times now, our sub counter dipped a lot in the past couple of weeks, so every tiny bit of support is much appreciated. Same goes to Dolgar for the Prime sub. Lich right click was crazy. Yeah, I think so too. And imagine this 1800 gold that he had for minutes was used for something. 2 more bears, a heal scroll, invo potion, something like that. Then it all looks better. But Tidehunters is a very good undead map. It absolutely is. So, did you guys see the show match between Colorful and Happy? Especially the one on Concealed. That was such a masterful defense of that precise razor sharp tier 3 push. And I hope we see something like that again, because that was masterclass Warcraft. And now we move on to map number 2, match point 120. Could follow Lin and Sock into the round of 8, which will then be another GSL style group, just as we've seen it in AWL. Okay, Colorful. I'm a little biased here now, because I want game 3. I really want game 3 between these two. I haven't been the biggest Colorful fan, compared to Remo, of course, who's standing him for years. But the past 4 weeks, I can say I'm impressed by this guy. And it's been great games, and new approaches, new timings, new builds. And it is a Demon Hunter opening. This is something we like much better, don't we? The typical way of Asia playing Night Elf versus Undead on most maps, at least. Tidehunters is one of the very few examples, because the Demon Hunter is stopping undead heroes. That's not what it is. And we have a DK opening on 120 side, so both go according to the norm. Yeah, sorry for the coughing, everybody. I'm still a little sick. I'm still a little feverish, but if I'm not casting, then nobody's bringing us the games, and we can't miss TeD Cup. We can't miss 120 versus Colorful. So I'm powering through, and you have to deal with a cough every once in a while. That was all nicely done. Move the Wisp in front of the Berserker so the Demon Hunter can reach faster. Sweet. Claws again. 3rd claw, right? For 120? Not bad. Wait. Is this lunatic expanding on Concealed Hill? Yep. Okay, this is a curveball to me, at least. This is such a tough spot. There's gonna be poison everywhere. How is this working? The Demon Hunter is right here. We got Wisps here. The DH is already in trouble. And is getting burned immediately. One coil was ready, but man, what a read by Colorful. Oh, what a scout rather, and what a reaction to this. Looks like 1-0 can escape without significant losses because the micro is just that great! Surround just like that. It is a little trap, but that surround saved 2 more ghouls and everything goes home healthy. The great escape by 1-0. Still, game plan ruined. Tech advantage, Colorful, for sure. And archers are ready to jump on it again. Huh. 1-0 is not playing the ultimate standard today, huh? Fast expansion versus Orc. Fast expansion on Concealed versus versus Night Elf. Yeah. You can still expand on tier 2 or on the way to tier 2. But Colorful is not allowing that. The question is the price he's paying for that denied expansion too high by now? Because whatever 1-0 is doing right now, and that is essentially nothing, is stopping level 3 for the Demon Hunter. But he wants to play that tier 2 advantage surround again, but against the Naga, archers are not close, so this is a lot of damage on the Demon Hunter. Finally a ghoul kill will probably result in a second one. These surround attempts, not the greatest anymore, and it maybe did more harm than good. Oh wow, what a slaughter. Only on the cost of HP, thus far 6 saves on archers, good damage distributions on the heroes, but now we got a second Naga here. Action-packed early, expansion shut down, but Colorful has to reprioritize. He needs level 3. And at some point, he kind of needs an expansion too. Finally gets this one. Tier 3 tech cute, could leave the Acolyte behind. But yeah, that's a nice way of creeping up when you know your opponent is relatively weak. Oh, that doesn't work. No. Okay. Attempt number 2. Ah. Oh, stressful. Super stressful game. But this is insane. Another block. Hood of Cunning. Not the item he wanted, but 1-0. Is that the cute expansion here? Not yet. Can't afford it yet. Levels for Colorful are quite worrying at the moment, but so is the ghoul count. It's really not that many. And he jumps from one big camp to another. Invo Potion, great. Double lures up, instant tier 3, great. And the DK has nothing to steal, really. Tech advantage 1-0, if ever so slightly. Ah, good burns. Feels like the Naga isn't doing too much. This of course forces 1-0 to go tri-hero, which means the likeliness of 5-5 heroes is not that great. Because you have to share experience by 3. Is Naga an agility hero? Nope. Intelligence. She's not that fast. Not that cunning. Feels like 1-0 is expecting an expansion. But there is none. Ooh, flute. Can be nice. And that's an expansion. Instant scouted. So what do you do on your 1-0? Is this just... Okay, if the expansion works, I go for that. If not, I go for the push.
Town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah. It's cancelled immediately. Obviously. So big invo potion here. Town portal on the Naga. Still needs orb. At some point he has to get back. To get staff and orb. But colorful, one of the elves that staffs the least, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ghouls went straight into the Demon Hunter. Hello, hello, hello. Supply, even. Experience, even. Who has the better mid game of the two? Or the late game of the two? Lich is a liability, of course. Still scouting. No expo. One base, one base. Demon Hunter is as tanky as it gets, but needs level 4 ideally. And this is one of the most powerful moments in all of 1-0's game. 50 pop, Ghoul Frenzy, Destroyer push. This is what Colorful has to survive. 1,000 gold again. He's so greedy.
A town player's forces are under attack.
Heal scroll, double invul, no heal scroll, only one invul. Now he can spend all his gold, finally. For an orb. For one staff, at least. No disease cloud, no wagons, no A-bombs, no transition at all. Also only one fiend. It's not big piercing damage against dryads. Oh, but he's faking. Ooh, sneaky. Colorful has to move back. Has to be a TP. He might be in a bad position afterwards. Is that the push for the round of 8? One Moonwell down. That was almost a full one. Lot of healing gone. Could cover this with an expansion as well if he wanted to. 2 Moonwells down. That's already 380 gold. Town portal saved, but basically for nothing. Illusions will disappear. Yeah, he's covering it with an expansion. Colorful also expanding on the back of things. And there's no shot, means no potions. Fork lightning on 2 illusions. That hurt! Demon Hunter ultra hurt. As I said, no potions. He has to work with what he has at the moment, and that's not much. Bear surrounded. The other one hurt. Nuke is getting stronger and stronger. This was not your game, Colorful. Demon Hunter with an invo potion, but what do you do really? The ghouls are still on the ground. Takes care of a couple of them with a Fork Lightning. Lich in trouble. Invo potion on him too. But what's left? Naga in trouble. Lich in trouble. Is Colorful holding this with the power of Moon Juice? Last invul here, mana burn, right clicks, no coil. Okay, Orb of Corruption is gone. There was a split second, he uses it offensively. Is the staff ready? Absolutely is, uses it, but that was also all the Moon Juice. He needs rejuve so bad. Or he just stands in front, gets the damage in. Dude, Colorful, you are so crazy sometimes, but oh, the Lich is back, Orb is back, damage is back, long range attacks, last sip of Moon Juice. It's still so close. Night Elf Expo up, Undead Expo up. Ding, 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 overtime.
A player's forces
These Moonwells in the back saved Colorful's winner bracket for now. Reju denied. And you can't hold on for that much longer. This might be an overcommitment for 120. Staff trying to. Desperate. To another Moonwell. Crazy that this is still even supply. I don't know how. 120 now. Backed against the corner. Can't kite. Mana is low, but there is a coil soon. Swaps the TP. Can he get the necessary damage in for yet another hero kill? Mana burn, right click. Oh my, saves at 7. 7 HP. Archer, can it become a hero? Not against the statue. Damn, this game is a banger. And now we end up on 2 base, 2 base. Whew. And the first thing you invest into is a sapper. The balls of colorful. 120 is home though. This doesn't work. This cannot work. Now you realize it too. Not like that. Another sapper. No, Zeppelin. Sapper far in the back. Saves it for later. The attack is coming from above. No web. Still needs some time. 120 is making sure that's no expansion in the middle. And nice little fork lightning push. And forces 120 off the map. There is a town portal on Colorful. A little bit of damage done, but how much damage can 120 do in the main? Colorful can't really afford to lose too many Moonwells, so he's going back. Haunted Goldmine still stands. 120 retreats. Both want to bank. The Undead still shocking around, trying to find a way to the 2-0. What's up with the Sapper? He's still waiting. Oh, the animation of Fork Lightning was cute in the Wisp retreat in the mine.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Where's that shop, bruh? Yeah, that's a good question, Pato. It's rebuilding it now. Could use one at the expansion as well. One invo potion, one heal potion, one mana potion on 120. However, the burns not that great. DK full mana, looking very good on Lich and Naga as well. Oh, dodges the coil with the zap. How can you not be a fan of Colorful in recent weeks? One bear is here, Sapper is following, but the siege is in Colorful's base. If that works, it's a strike of genius. Tower is busy with the bear. Takes it out. No TP home possible because there's no necropolis. But also, Colorful has to hold here. I mean, it seems like he does. For now, at least. Zeppelin helps. Burn. Oh, Colorful keeps his 120 keeps his DK so far behind. Out of range of mana burn constantly. But the damage is crazy good. Destroyer falling. Not too many bears really. The majority of this army is just dryads and heroes, and that's enough. Bear taking care of the expansion still. And Colorful feels like he's getting further and further ahead. The early moments of a fight are usually belonging to Undead, but that's not the case here. Fork Lightning on the DK. Let's take a look at that bear. He took out 3 Acolytes, I think. If he holds this Expo now. Without reinforced defenses. This is gold. But he has to repair. He has to do something. Late, maybe too late. Oh, close. The last bit of Coil Nova was used. Only right clicks remaining. Naga has nothing to save from herself but the Zeppelin. Invo push loose. Mana burn again. And the Dryads are able to fend off the Undead so far. Expo back at 50%. I don't think the Undead Expo will stand for much longer. And then we have 2 base, 1 base. Colorful is spending every single tiny bit of gold. Yep, AP and Bear, this Expo is gone. Last ditch effort for 120. 500 gold remaining, but no lumber at all. I think he pulled all ghouls. Yep, he did. But again, the repair is too late, and oh my, was that a big mistake? He forces a fight now, gets a Fiend kill, okay, but couldn't he have saved that Expo? Maybe he survived long enough. Maybe he built a big enough army. He's rebuilding immediately. He's pushing 120 back further and further and further. Thanks to that AP, there's no chance for a second base in the bottom right. He's getting so much done. He's getting so much done. Level 5 on the Naga. Fork Lightning is so powerful. Demon Hunter incredibly close to 5 as well. You know what that means. 150 mana burns. Needs the staff, gets the staff. So we kite it throughout the entirety of Concealed. But there's no TP. Staff is on cooldown too. Oh wow. Is he just pushing into the base? He has a 20 supply lead. Lich! What's he doing there? Or she, or it. Who knows really? DK also lit out of position. That hero safe for once, but what can you still do? Dryads chasing level 5. That's gotta be it. Lich dead. Naga in trouble. DK dead. Colorful is the absolute madman in this matchup currently. What a sick, 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 sick game by Colorful. Love it. Adorable, adorable performance by Colorful once again. Seeing him here on this map is just glorious. He's so damn good. So, what did decide this game? Expanding while being pushed. Colorful was almost broken. That Naga attack with the early timing. He was faster on level 2, Colorful. And 120. That trying to expand on Concealed is brave. So maybe that was the big mistake by 120. But he punished it so hard, killing like 3 to 4 ghouls instantly. And then it was hard for 120 to come back even, but he still had that tier 3 timing. Who knows, man? Said Colorful copy pasta gone. Yeah, we lost a lot of bot commands when our bot had went on vacation for a bit. Alright then. Decider. Decider on Echo Isles. This could mean quite a bit. So let's just see the game unfold. One map for the round of 8. It would be quite a statement and a little bit of comeuppance by Colorful if he 2-1s 1-0 here. After losing the AWL final against him. And 1-0. Ghoul build for sure, but what kind of ghoul build? And Colorful, what do you play? I think he played Warden here before. And Demon Hunter it is. Okay, better. Better. So standard builds by Colorful on the other side. Given how fixated 1-0 seems to be on expansions, I can definitely see him expand here again. And then what's the reaction of Colorful? Who are you rooting for, everybody? Do you want to see the first Undead or the first Night Elf in the round of 8? Colorful, go, go. Night Elf, Night Elf, Night Elf, Night Elf. Night Elf, rooting for Colorful. Wow, 1-0. No fans here, huh? That is quite some harass, actually. Oh, the Ancient. Has to swap the aggro over, has to repair. And 1-0. Oh, of course, expansion right away. The Knight, the Creep. Is it still enough for level 2? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that hurt. Got a ring +4, which is not the end of the world. But now he's far away from where he wants to be. It's counter-expanding right away, okay. So this is more similar to Tide Hunters than it was to Concealed. Yeah, that was a little bit too stressful for Colorful in the early here. Lost a ton of experience. Fixed it now, got level 2, but the way to level 3 got a whole lot slower. Oh, and a pincer attack. From the upper left, ghouls. From the bottom left, ghouls. And then it goes straight for the tree. Oh no, this time there's no entangle. There's no hunts. The Ensign of War is busy. This game is derailing so quickly. Revenge of the Necromancer. Oh no. Disaster. Absolute disaster. 2 creeps denied. Expansion denied. Berserker killed. This almost game. This is as bad as things can be. Far away from 3. Almost no ghouls lost. Fantastic opening for 1-0. F? Yeah, looks like it. RIP, indeed. Oh no. Oh no, when it rains it pours. Poor Colorful. Absolute vengeance. Saves every ghoul to the side. Puts more pressure onto the army. Kills the Expo for the 2nd time. This is almost flawless. All while building an expansion. They just killed a bit of hype, if you ask me. Nasty. Okay, Colorful, what's left? What's the fighting spirit? This is happy-esque vengeance. Yeah, for sure, man.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
So much time to creeping. So much time for 2 base. Tech is not even that far behind. And Colorful has basically no potential for an all-in, does he? No chance to cancel this. Chances of Colorful coming back are very, very limited. Panda. Oh. Can't go for the steal, just a tiny bit too late. But at least some momentum going back into Colorful's territory. Undead mercenaries is all something you don't see every day. Whoever loses here, of course, still has the lower bracket and can still advance, and I think the chances for either of them advancing here today is not that unlikely, even though Lawlight is waiting in the lower bracket as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Colorful has to do like 7 things at once. Stopping 1-0 economically, level-wise, while teching, getting an army up, and leveling at the same time.
Forces are under attack.
Almost mission impossible, as we are on the way to tier 3. Lich second this time, a lot more powerful than the Naga second. Two more claws, by the way. How do you want to hold this?
Player's forces are under attack.
Kudos for Colorful staying in this game after the initial 5 minutes. There have been games in the Warcraft tournament scene where players tapped out after 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. Colorful gives us a fight. And he goes bears into mass air. Expo is up. He's banking a bit. Trying to go into hippos now, hoping that 1-0 won't have web. But that's the push. 70 pop. Invul heal scroll. The Lich is at 24. And mana's looking good. Naga third. Wait. And here she goes. Good luck holding a 27 supply advantage.
Town is under siege.
That's just insane. We have a little bit of rejuve, but do we even need a destroyer here? I'm not too sure. Web is coming too, so yeah, no shop, no orb, no staff. Panda already dead. What a stomp. Front to back, start to finish. All 1-0. The ability of 1-0 and Happy alike to turn a lost map into an absolute domination on the next map is extraordinary. There's very, very few players with that ability. The Michael Jordan syndrome. You tickle them and they rip your head off. Epo Skill Burn, thank you for the 58-month resub. GG. 1-0 in the round of 8, following the best human currently. That is Sock. The best orc currently, that's Lin. And now we have the best undead currently in Asia, making it all the way across there as well. That was an absolute stomp, but colorful. Played pretty good for the majority of this series, and also for the majority of the game against Lawlight. Colorful, the marathon man today. He has one more to play, and that is against the winner of Lawlight and Xiao KK, which we'll be following now. And Xiao KK surprised us quite a bit with the way he played against 1-0 earlier, when we all thought he had no chance, but then he made it closer than we all initially expected. So he knew that in the lower bracket he would face a Night Elf. Let's see what KK has prepared. 1-0, congrats. That was pretty sick, colorful. Good luck in the lower bracket as we're going into a little break, and then game 3 or series 3 of Group B with Lawlight versus Xiao KK.